Hey G-Squad, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode, we got this cool part right here, and basically what this is a moving TV screen that you guys can use. So this is kind of similar to the other one that I showed you guys, I believe from the LG brand. So now we have the product here from Samsung that is kind of similar. It's a 32-inch 4K screen that you guys can use, and it has wheels so you guys move it around. So that's why I mean it's kind of similar to the LG one that I showed you before. So what I'm doing right now is open this up and let's see what we do get inside here first. Let's see if there's anything for us to assemble inside right here, or they're all mostly pre-assembled. So this looks like there's two boxes inside right here when you guys first open it. So it might be heavy, so I might not be able to lift it up. I might have to like tilt it to one side to carry it out, but let's see. Oh, it's definitely doable, but it's kind of hard. Oh. Whew. So that's the stand right there. And the other one that we have inside right here is the monitor, the monitor. So let me actually take it out and move it to one side so we can save some space. All right, so once you guys do take it out, this is what it looks like here. So this right here is the monitor, and the bottom part is stand. So the stand itself is actually what's really heavy. The monitor itself is not that heavy. So I'm gonna put this right here first. And let's open up the stand and let's see what we do get inside here first. All right, so I took off that section right there. So now we can open it up. Put this down on the ground. And let's see what's included inside right here for the stand option. I would assume that it's probably like the same thing that we get for the LG one, where they have like the stand and the wheels. But let's see. So inside right here, it does label bottom base. It labels the arm and the other components of the unit right here. And you see in the box right here. They have the cable for you guys to install the unit and plug it in. They provide you guys some screws. So here's the cable right here. Here's the screw. So everything that you guys essentially need to install it. And they label it A, B, C, D, and whatnot, so you guys know which part goes where. So the unit is quite big. We have the pole right here, and then we do have the base right here. And they do provide you guys the installation guide to teach you guys how to install it as well. You can see right here the installation guide. And then right here is the arm of the product. So let's see what the arm looks like here. So this is what the arm part looks like here. So probably attach it to the screen right here, and this part to clamp it on. You can see how it's like a kind of like clamp design. And they do show you guys how to use it right here. So let me just take everything out first and show you guys what it looks like. Let's start with the pole here, and then we'll show you guys the base as well. Might as well, since we already have it here out. So compared to the LG one, when you guys feel the Samsung one is so high quality to the point that it's so heavy. The LG one was actually a little bit more lightweight, so it makes it easier to kind of carry it. This one is like really, really heavy. So if I were to want to bring this upstairs to like a second floor or something, it might be a little bit hard. Like this part right here is so heavy when you guys do feel it. So it is durable for what you guys do get for the material. And the last thing that we have right here is the bottom of the base. That's super heavy. So you do want to handle with care and be careful. Use two hands to carry it. Even for one person to carry it, it's so heavy that I'm struggling. Whew. So I do take out the wrapping on here. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So material that they use on here is like really good high quality material. Too high quality of material, I think, because it's too heavy. But they have the wheels on the bottom part right here that I can barely even lift up. So I'm gonna leave it down for now, and let's move this box to one side, and then we're gonna open up the monitor after, once we set this up. I'm gonna put all this to one side first and whatnot. I'm out of breath because it's so heavy. All right, so I took away the box and put it on one side. But here's all the instruction that you guys need to install the product here. So it looks like we're gonna have to put the cords through the actual pole first, and then that will connect it onto the base afterward, as you guys can see in the photo right here. And then there's a clamp for you guys to install, and that's the one for the actual screen and everything. There's a monitor bracket and everything. There's a Vista plate for us to set up, and that's probably the one that's already on the product on the pole right there. And then you guys can just set up all the final step right there. So this one for the setup process is not as easy compared to like the LG one, and the product itself is a lot more heavier. So yes, it's durable, but it's a lot more heavier for the unit itself. So for someone who struggles to carry by themselves, especially like for a woman, maybe don't have enough strength, that might be a problem for them to install it, so they might need help. For me, I already struggle already by carrying the actual bottom part of the base already, so you can see how heavy that is. And then we're gonna use all the tools right here to install it. So I'm gonna actually get my own power tool to install it so it's a little bit faster. So let me actually show you guys how to install it. All right, so here's my little power tool that I have right here. It comes in this case where you have to fit all the actual different heads inside right here, you can see. And you have to put this inside right here just like that. And then here's more right here. So there's top section right here, the middle section right here, and the bottom section right here for all different type of heads that you guys probably would need to install stuff, which are pretty cool. So I highly recommend checking this out if you guys are trying to look for a power tool that has every single head that you possibly would need. And here we have the product right here, USB-C to recharge it, and you can turn it to change the different power that you guys want, and to show you guys the battery percentage and which power you guys are using. A little light right there for you guys to use as well. Really powerful product overall in terms of what you guys do get. Makes it a lot easier for me as well to install this unit here. So if you guys are interested in getting that one, it's called the Pixel Drive from Hodo. Highly recommend checking it out. I have the basic version as well, but this one I think is better for what you guys do get, because you get everything on the other version and so much more. But yeah, let's go install this one here first. So power cord, take it out. It's all nicely wrapped up, so you guys know it's brand new. No one used it. They mentioned this one, you guys want to put it through the pole right here. So let's put it right here and install it. So the one with the plug will go through out the bottom part right here. So it goes through the lower one. So this is the one that we want to put it through. So let me put it through first, and then we'll show you guys what it looks like after. So I'm gonna do it right here and then show you guys what it looks like after once I kind of put it in. The cord is pretty long, which is nice. So I think you're supposed to put this through here somehow. Let me see. So this side might not fit, so it might be easier for us to do it the other way here, just because it does not fit this way. So we probably have to use a smaller head right here to fit it in, and then slide it in. So this is a smaller head that you guys can slide in. So design-wise of the product, it is pretty cool, but not like the most ideal or the smartest way to kind of like set it up or install it compared to like the LG one. The LG one was so much easier to install it. Like even just putting this cable through it is not that easy. It's actually pretty hard because you have to fit the angle and everything to put it in. If you guys get the wrong angle, then it kind of gets stuck. So whoever designed this one, not really smart or not really good. Just like that, I'm getting stuck already on it. I can't even get it through to the bottom. Like just even setting up the cable itself is really hard, and I feel like this will probably take a lot of time. So let me actually set it up first and then show you what it looks like after, to save you guys some time. All right, so I just finished setting it up. So this part right here, you guys can actually take it out. So I actually used the other end to kind of put it in, but I took this part out so that way you can fit it in. So once you guys put this through, this is what it looks like right here, you can see. So long cable here and the shorter end right here that we'll probably use later. Once you guys finish this step right here, the next step is to use the screws. We're gonna use the H1 and B. So B is the head that we're gonna use. So this is the head that we're gonna use here. So if you guys do end up using your own tool, you have to find one of these heads right here to use. But we just want to screw A onto the bottom of the base. So when we flip this around to the other side, you have to use two hands because it's way too heavy. All right. So I'm gonna screw it on first and then show you guys what it looks like after once we do screw it on. All right. So I just finished setting it up. So the screws are actually 1, 2, and then 3 on the other side right here. And then once you guys finish that, it tells you guys to clamp this part on, which is what we did already. So you guys can just turn this side. This side is to loosen it, and then this side right here is to tighten it up. And then once you guys finish this step, then the next step is for you guys to turn this part right here, and it'll take off the mount right here. And that is what you guys want to do or use to install it onto the screen, which is the monitor right here. So once you guys set it up right here using C, which is the C's D screw right here, once you guys finish that, then you guys can mount it onto the screen. So I'll show you guys right here of how to do it. I think there's even a screw on here somewhere. Let me see, because they mentioned include 4 K screws. Oh, okay. So the K screw is what you're gonna use first. So K screw to screw it onto the onto your monitor, and then once you guys do that, then you guys can use the D screw to screw it on right here for the back part of the unit. So it looks like there's somewhere to mount it onto. Looks like somewhere to mount it onto the back part of the unit right here. Yeah. So D screws. So they provide you guys a lot more A ones, a lot more D ones here. So I think the A, they give you guys 3 extra A for spare, and then 1 extra D one for spare. And then there's probably extra ones here for K1 as well. So we want to open up the screen and then we're gonna set it up. So let me do that first and then we'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so I cleaned up the space a little bit. So now we can open the monitor and let's see what it looks like for the monitor right here. So once you guys do open up, this is what the inside part looks like here. So inside they do provide you guys the user manual inside right here, and they do provide you guys the more cable as well. This one looks like a power cable here and a remote control here. And this one is, I think it's like a, not sure if that's like an Ethernet cable or something all inside right here. Let's take it out. It's brand new. You can see how it's sealed up. So this one, it is a HDMI cable. So they provide you guys a power cable, HDMI cable, and then they do provide you guys a remote control for you guys to use for the product right here. So right here is the remote. So when you guys do take a look to see what the remote control looks like right here, this is what it looks like right here. So there's Netflix, Samsung TV Plus, YouTube, and Prime Video option all on here. They provide you guys instruction on how to install it, but they already have it in the other piece of paper that you guys have already. But they kind of show you guys how to use the cables if you guys want to use it for the HDMI cable and etc. And then right here we have different parts here for you guys to install. Let me see what the first one is inside right here. So the setup process definitely takes a lot longer for this one right here compared to LG. The LG one is so much faster and easier to set up compared to this one right here. There's so much steps and so many things that it takes longer to install it, and the product is so much more heavier, so some people might struggle with it. So once you guys take it out, this is what the inside part looks like here for you guys to use. Not sure what this one is for, maybe for a mount or something, so we'll figure out that in a second. And then right here is another thing that you guys can use as well. So also not sure what this is, but it's also very heavy as well. So I'll figure out all that in a bit. Protection part right here for the unit when you guys first get it. And then underneath that, we should have the product. So once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like on here. So there's a film that you guys probably need to remove on here, so we'll probably remove it later on. But this is what the back part looks like right here. So let me close up the box first, so that way you can set up the Vespa mount on here, because that's everything that is provided inside the package. So we want to take this one out. So I mentioned how there's a screw option in the back for you guys to loosen up, and that allows you guys to take it out. Once you guys do take it out, then you guys can put this on top right here and screw it on using the 4 case screws that they provide for you guys I showed you guys earlier. But they do provide you guys 6 or 5 of them. So use that to screw it on. So let's get our tool here and let's cut this open. All right, so 4 case screws here. And because I'm using my tool right here, it makes it so much easier to install it. It won't take that long. I recommend putting all the screws in first before you guys tighten up, just to make sure it goes in first. And also when you guys set up, you guys want to make sure the arrow is facing up, because there is a little ear right here in the Vespa mount. All right, so now we have all them in, we can tighten it up. Literally using an electric screwdriver makes it so much easier and so much faster. Like this setup process using their products or their screws and everything probably will take a really long time. But if you guys do it like this way here, using the stuff that I have here, it probably makes it so much easier. And then for this one right here, I think we're supposed to turn it. Let me see how to turn this one here. Let me look at the instruction really quick, because I believe we're supposed to turn it upside down or something. Okay, I see what happened. So I put it on the wrong side right here, so I need to change this one right here. It actually is supposed to go the other way. So I need to go this way instead. And this is the correct way to do it. That probably explains why it was in the wrong direction originally. So now if I put it on, it should be able to hold it on there. Use 2 hands to hold it, obviously, and just kind of lock it in. So once you guys kind of lock it in, then lock in the bottom part here as well. And that will hold it on there when you guys do that. But notice how it's tilting because it's too heavy. So that is where the next step comes in. So we're supposed to use their head right here to tighten up on this side right here. So there's an option here for us to tighten it, and we have to use a different head now. You guys can use the one that they provide for you guys, but I do have my own. So I think this one right here might be the big one. This screw right here that we have, or this tool, it has literally every single head that you guys could possibly think of, so you don't have to worry about not having a tool. So this one's too big. I need to go for a smaller one. So hopefully this one fits. Yep, it fits. So I need to bring this up right here, and I can tighten it up by turning it. And then once you guys tighten it up, you guys can see that's pretty much what it looks like on here. So now it's a lot more secure, but I can definitely make it more tighter if I do want. All right, so now it's really tight. So once we finish setting up that step, we are almost done with that one. Looks like we have to plug in a cable right here for the power. So this one needs to go underneath right here for power when you guys do plug it in. All right, so once you guys have that plugged in, you guys can fix the cord right here. And then we're pretty much done with that step for the box. Now for everything else that we have right here, let me see what is on here. So we don't even need to worry about the other stuff that's in the monitor option. So what those are for is so that way you guys can set it up as a stand. If you guys don't want to use a movable option, you guys can take this one off, and then you guys can use it as a monitor display option, like a little regular monitor. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that there is to set this product right here. If you guys were to do it this way here, unless you guys want to set it up as a monitor, then you guys can take it out and then just use the tool that they provide for you guys here, and the flat one right here. So it looks like this one right here will probably go onto right here when you guys do set up, install it, and then your screen will put it onto right here if you guys do want to use the option, which is pretty neat if you guys want to use the option.